Welcome, everybody. This is Ava filling in for John. Welcome to Mertech.com's Daily News Update Extra. We are sharing a video snippet that provides no nonsense, common sense, logic, and truth. I am following this channel and given this video a thumbs up. The link to this video is in the description box below. Please follow Mertech on Rumble. Give me a thumbs up and share this information far and wide. This great news update will begin momentarily. Thank you and may God bless.
A Democratic Congresswoman now facing federal charges for alleged misconduct toward law enforcement during the chaotic protests outside a New Jersey ICE facility earlier this month.
Madeline Rivera is live in Washington with the details. Good morning, Maddie.
Good morning. Prosecutors tell our Alexis McAdams that the acting U.S. Attorney for New Jersey, Alina Habba, reviewed several pieces of video from that protest, some of which has not yet even been released to the public. Habba said on X, New Jersey Representative LaMonica McIver assaulted federal agents. So Habba's office is charging her with that, along with interfering with law enforcement. Meantime, they're dropping a misdemeanor charge against Newark Mayor Ras Baraka, who was arrested that day for trespassing. In a statement, McIver says, in part, the charges against me are purely political. They mischaracterize and distort my actions and are meant to criminalize and deter legislative oversight. She says federal agents were the ones who escalated the situation when she and 3 other Democratic members of Congress went to that ICE facility, Delaney Hall. DHS says video shows her shoving and body slamming an officer. You can see her there in the red. McIver, however, denied that.
We were simply there to do our job, therefore oversight visit, and what you're watching in the video, and we don't have all of the body cam, and we hope that all of the body cam is released. It was very difficult to watch that happen, but absolutely, I did not body slam anyone.
Democratic leadership are furious, accusing the Trump administration of trying to intimidate Congress. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries says the criminal charge against Congresswoman LaMonica McIver is extreme, morally bankrupt, and lacks any basis in law or fact. He says members of Congress are legally allowed to show up at any federal facility unannounced to conduct oversight. And that's notable because DHS says the entire scuffle could have been avoided had the representatives followed protocol and given 24 hours notice ahead of their visit. Today, the House Judiciary Subcommittee on Oversight is holding a hearing where they will perhaps talk about some of those protocols along with threats to ICE operations. Lawrence Ainsley and Brian.
Thanks, Maddie. You know, it's good. So the mayor gets off. The mayor, okay, we're going to leave you alone. They say, according to Alexis, she said investigators told her that McIver blocked police from putting handcuffs on the mayor on the inside of the ICE facility. That is why the agents were forced to wait and handcuff the mayor outside, which was confusing because I'm thinking to myself, why didn't they take him inside? She actually stood in the way. So that is, of course, you're going to be charged. How can you block an agent from cuffing the mayor? Or anybody.
18 U.S. Code 111A1, assaulting, resisting, and impeding certain officers. It's very clear. A is very clear. In general, whoever forcibly assaults, resists, opposes, impedes, intimidates, or interferes. Period.
Yep.
It's just that simple.
Alina Habba said it can't be overlooked. It is her job to protect law enforcement. And when law enforcement's they have to have the backs of our lawmakers. And so they have to know that's why so many people didn't want to be police officers, because no one was getting their backs. They were getting blamed for everything. So now you have an administration that wants to back the blue. And why is that a crime? It shouldn't be. They should be safe. They should feel safe to do their jobs. Peaceful protesting, fine, but not this.
I also think there's more angles that Alina Habba saw that show that she was bulldozing her way through. I don't see body
right
slam.
there, she's pushing the police.
I mean, what are you doing?
If it was any other American, this wouldn't even be a conversation. Everyone would know that they would have to pay the piper. But Hakeem Jeffries said previously that this was a red line for him.
What happens if they were to go and arrest these members, or if they would try to sanction them here in the House of Representatives?
They'll find out. It's a red line. It's very clear. First of all, I think that the so-called Homeland Security spokesperson is a joke. It's been made loudly and abundantly clear to the Trump administration. We're not going to be intimidated by their tactics. He's the most unpopular president in American history after his first 100 days. Give me a break. No one's intimidated by this dude. No one. And so there are clear lines that they just dare not cross.
It's not about intimidation. It's not, that has nothing to do with it. It's about going out there and
they're the ones
interfering with cops, pushing cops around. You can't do that.
Well, they're the ones who tried to intimidate the cops. Either you're going to be a congressperson or you're going to be a part of the mob. If you wanted to provide oversight, then show up, schedule the 24-hour meeting, and then go in there and inspect it. But don't show up with a whole 100 people to try to bulldoze your way in.
And by the way, when people go inside, they said it's fantastic.
Of course.
It's absolutely pristine. There are no children in there to begin with, but sometimes you can have people detained. Children could be detained in an ICE facility for their own protection. The other thing to keep in mind, too, I don't know why he keeps on talking about unpopular president. He's got 47% approval rating at a time in which it's very divided, and he's making huge decisions. If you're going to lean on that, I think you're going to have a lot of trouble, especially if he gets the big, beautiful bill passed, which I think we're talking about a little bit later.
Yep.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.